Wait, can you not get like grape cigars anymore?
I don't think so.
No, Swisher Sweets.
Okay, yeah, because I used to
Swishers.
go
Yeah,
when I was in college. I 100% got. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. At a moment, I was like, I'm gonna be a cigar guy. So I'd go get those. I would get grape cigars. and just
You're like, I don't want the real ones.
they'd come in this like big purple tube. It looked like a vibrator.
Welcome to the Love, Hate, Laugh Show.
I hate this goddamn name. It's dumb, but I couldn't think of a better one, so I was just like, you know what? Use the fucking name that you like.
We're doing it. We're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing.
Uh-huh.
Should we introduce our guest?
Yeah. Well, first let's welcome to the Love, Hate, Laughs Show. Yay! I don't have I'm still working on the sound things, and when I mean working on it, I have done zero with it since last time.
You have the intention, and that's what counts.
Yeah, I did it in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
You charged your dead
my
iPad.
I did charge my iPad.
Found and charged the dead
I
iPad.
was just thinking about how I haven't had an iPad since I moved here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have one somewhere. I don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
Who uses an
and
iPad?
They keep coming out with new
Paul?
ones. So like the one I bought last year is probably like 10 generations old.
Garbage. You should give it to a toddler.
I know. Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, anybody need this piece of junk?
Do you know any toddlers?
I mean,
anybody have any 18-month-old children that want an old iPad?
It's not broken yet.
Well,
yeah.
I
Welcome.
guess, why don't you guys intro yourself to any potential first-time listeners?
users? You almost said users.
I almost said
like
users.
that.
Oh, I remembered what I was going to tell you also. Okay.
First-time podcast users. What's up, users?
Yeah. Still using, I see.
No, starting using.
Starting using. It's free this time.
Mm-hmm.
Is
and
users
next time
the
it's
new
always
losers. Like, what's up, users?
Like and subscribe.
God. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Hey, I'm Bjorn RG. You can follow me on Instagram at Bjorn RG Comedy. Actually, all platforms.
Mm-hmm. I am Eliza Butler. You can follow me on all platforms at Eliza Isn't Funny. And we have a very special guest.
Yeah.
Yay, who is this?
This is Hatfield.
Hatfield.
In the studio.
Yeah, he just showed up and he started like ruffling through the underwear. We were like, all right, man, be on the podcast.
I like it.
It takes so little.
What kind of underwear is that, by the way?
He's wearing a size 6XL jockstrap from Bearskin.
It's a jock?
Oh.
Yeah, there's no back to that.
Yeah, like why use extra fabric? He's got plenty of fur.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he doesn't talk much and he doesn't have social media yet, but he is definitely excited to be part of the
Don't
show.
even put that into Paul's brain. He'll start.
Please do.
I will.
Please do.
Well, Nick had the plans today, so Hatfield always likes to jump in.
Yeah.
So Hatfield's going to be
He's
kind
like
of
our
a rotating.
He's our pinch hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's kind of unbearable though.
Did you say pinch hitter?
I did.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Like somebody
I
who
thought it was
jumps
pitch
in?
hitter.
No.
I swear to God, I'm just finding out right now in this moment.
No, were you not a baseball fan as a kid?
No.
Oh, I was.
I have ADD. I feel like ADD and baseball do not mix unless you are literally playing.
Or you have ADHD and autism and you love the stats. I also have ADHD, but the thing is, like, I watched it because have you seen the asses in those baseball pants?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like that will entertain you for all 3.5 hours.
But it's that's true. But it's okay.
There's something beautiful.
I
about
feel like we
baseball,
need to since it's just us, but it would be nice if Nick could add to this. But what sport has the best asses?
Baseball.
Let's men's sport.
Yeah,
let's
obviously.
objectify.
Yeah.
Not football.
No, because you get such. I mean, and listen, I'm the first one to say I like a dad bod, I like a bigger dude, but there's such a variety in body types. You might like the quarterback might have a nice ass, but like the baseball players.
The padding, because you got
true.
Padding.
That's
yeah,
true.
They have more padding than RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's true.
Football
That's
players.
true.
And
but but like
So
with baseball, they all, in my opinion.
Yeah. But the disappointing thing about baseball is they all, for the most part, wear cups. So I'm I'm very like, I'm intrigued.
Hatfield's wearing a cup right now.
Oh,
is he?
Hatfield.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got like extra in the front to make up for the lack in the back.
Yeah.
That should be your new advertising campaign.
I'm pretty sure I may have taken
The
it out
lack
of
in the
there.
back.
No, I bought this for a photo shoot. We did a photo shoot. So the model and him were wearing the same underwear.
Nice.
They were snuggling with
because
balloons.
Bjorn has a company called Bearskin.
Yeah, which is our sponsor.
So our sponsor, the underwear is from his company, up to 6X, right? Yep.
Up to
so
6X. So
those gentlemen who
big bear boys.
Yeah.
yeah, you dad bods,
Like
They have jock
Hatfield.
straps, boxer
Yeah.
briefs, long boxer briefs. So
bathing suits,
bearskin.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These shorts that I'm wearing.
Hats.
socks,
Yep.
all of it.
Yeah, we've got a lot of ways to cover up. Never referred to it that way.
Cover up in a sexy way.
But you guys were asking me where I got this. I just Google searched giant bear Costco because I wanted the one from Costco, but they weren't selling them that season, and so I had to I found the the supplier for. I'm
You went
such
to
a
like
nerd.
you
And
went to
then
Alibaba.
Yeah, I found the supplier and then I got one shipped to me.
Yeah, it was probably cheaper.
It was still I think it was $150 or something, and it's just been in our warehouse.
He looks like one of those men who smile, but there's rage underneath. You know,
there's
he's always like,
There's barely a smile there.
Ooh, I like that.
please. Oh no.
The funny thing, here's just a little pro tip about when you're buying these giant bears. Most of the heads and torsos are pretty much the same. So
It's the legs.
they just put longer legs on them, which is so funny.
Was there a bigger option than Hatfield?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God. What
this
was the
is-
biggest one? What was the tallest one, I should say?
I don't remember the inches on all these, but this one was
Since when do you not remember it? Okay.
well, how many inches? is that? I don't know.
No,
It's not
I'm
6
making
foot.
a dick joke.
I know that one's. It was yeah, but
He's taller than me. We'll say that,
1,000?
obviously. He's thick. He's thick.
1,000. It
It's
wasn't
1,000 inches.
1,000. Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
let's just call it 1,000.
I have
Call
very
it an even
poor
1,000.
I have very poor spatial awareness. So you could tell me he is 8 feet tall and I would be with you on that. Be like, yeah, that sounds right.
He probably is 8 foot tall. Looks like about 8 foot tall.
Yeah,
No, he's
looks
thick.
like about 8
He's
inches.
thick. He's thick, so it's
Yeah.
confusing. He's got his own booster seat.
Mhm.
We should talk about Thursday.
What happened on Thursday?
We were on TV.
Oh yeah.
Did you forget?
No, I just was being dumb. Setting
What was
it up.
Thursday?
What happened on Thursday?
You were there.
I was there. Yeah, we were on the news. That was super fun.
Yeah. It was a really just everyone we talked about this, but everyone was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of scary. We're used to comedians who are shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and I mean they kind of need us to be good, so they're
Yeah.
they're being super nice.
Well, and we're the talent, right?
yeah. I felt like it was my first day at a new job. That's what it felt like.
Right.
Where everyone's nice. The CEO comes and introduces
Oh yeah, we met the
himself.
CEO.
Yeah,
Or
the
whatever.
GM.
The
the
GM of-
GM of the station came down and
And-
shook our hands and
and
told
just
us to be funny.
Just so everybody, so what we're referring to is Coin, which is one of our local broadcasters. I think it's their CBS affiliate.
I think it's CW or something.
Yeah, so they asked Bjorn and Eliza to do a spot on their everyday AM show.
Yeah.
And that's what they're talking about. So we all went downtown to the building and recorded a
Yeah, Paul was there. We
segment.
tried to get Paul in, but they said only 2.
Yeah.
And we said, fine.
Yeah.
No,
That
we
was
were like,
so
okay,
fun.
whatever you want. Let's put us on TV.
Yeah.
We should put the link in the show notes.
Yeah. We could. Yeah, just maybe. Write
Is that a
down
thing
or
we do?
whatever. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I don't always
I'm
remember to
new.
do it. I don't always remember to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I do all the notes here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it's
All
in the
those.
notes,
Once I send
I
a picture
will.
out,
I
it's
will.
in the ether.
Yeah. Then it will be.
Yeah. But it was cool. And the anchor she just put us immediately at ease, which was it's a real skill. She's like, no, just ignore the cameras. And I was like, I can't ignore the cameras. But I was able to ignore the cameras. We were just talking. It was nice.
I had this thing that happened. I didn't tell you about this that I wanted to do.
Oh, no.
No. It's not a no. It's not a no. I was like, I want to let everyone know that I'm gay without saying that or being like my partner. I wanted, so I turned it up just a little more than usual. which was
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
And I think it wasn't my fault that this happened, but I felt like we were just like a bunch of girls at brunch.
Totally.
It was so fun.
Totally. Yeah.
Because that was like
That
the
was the
vibe.
vibe.
I was kind of like, I was like, this is what I want it to be. So let's do it. And
Yeah.
you
And
guys
it totally
did
felt
great.
that way. Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
like
Yeah.
not to throw shade, but like we watched some of the other people and it was sort of like business as usual. I mean, like they do a great job and they're like trying to make people who aren't normally performers have fun
Yeah.
and like be good, but like yeah, I think it was a treat for them too to just be like, oh my god, those people know how to talk.
Yeah. Exactly. And we didn't cuss. That was my fear. I was going to accidentally cuss
Yeah,
or say something too adult for 9 a.m.
I did say something a little too adult, but I
I
kind of
don't think it was
I kind of
too.
did like the Shrek thing where it like probably flew over a lot of kids' heads.
Yeah.
What I was talking about, and quickly redirected it.
Yes. No, it was perfect.
After I said it, when I kind of like looked at the producer and was like, "Oops."
Yeah. No, I think it was fine. And they were like, because they asked us, they was like, if you want to come back, like they were very open to us coming back in the future.
Yeah, so we nailed it.
But then the producer was like, "Can kids go?" And we were like, I was just like, like, and I was like,
You were
"It's
like,
21 plus,"
"No."
which I didn't remember saying until I watched the video that it was
Yeah.
21. We wanted to get that in there, but I did not have any memory of saying it until
Yeah.
I watched it. And I
You
was
were
like,
on-
"Oh, good."
You were on autopilot. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, drop that right there.
Yeah, I guess.
And I just said, "Well, we did call it bangers."
Yeah.
And everyone laughed. I made eye contact with the producer behind the camera.
And she
Yeah.
was like, y'all read into that.
And I was
Exactly.
like, you can read into that.
And then you started talking about also the
Yeah.
great Miley
The
Cyrus.
great,
Yeah.
the great Miley Cyrus.
So I don't know if we said we were promoting our weekly
yes.
comedy show,
Bangers.
Bangers, every Thursday.
Also in the show
8
notes
p.m. at Neighbors Tap Room.
Neighbors
in
Tap
Portland.
Room.
Put it down, write out to put it in the show notes, Paul. For
Done.
Instagram.
Done.
Because Paul works very hard on the Instagram. He's very good at it.
Yeah. I want to do a random can check because I want to like
Oh.
get sponsored by them. That would be super cool.
That would be cool.
Oh.
I found this. So I'm not drinking right now, and I found these hoppy refreshers from Lagunitas. They're
Lagunitas.
they're like alcohol
San
free.
Francisco
They're
treat.
they're gluten free. They're just like they kind of have like a hoppy. They're just like a seltzer with like
With
a little
hops.
hoppiness.
What?
It's not hops though. It's not actual hops. It's just hop flavor added.
What is the like essence of hops? Because I'll tell you,
Hop
it's been
extract.
I know, but like, what is that? If you could describe it, because I haven't had a beer in like 12 years now, or more, almost 13 years, because I've been gluten free since then.
Okay.
And I didn't really love beer in the first place, so it's like no big loss. But like, I guess what makes it different from like a
There's a
seltzer?
There's like a bitterness.
It's a funky bitterness.
Like a funky
like,
bitter.
like a medicinal value to it.
Ah,
you
okay.
can drink. You can have one of these.
No, I don't want one. Thank you.
Or
but
taste
they should
it.
definitely sponsor us.
But it's
if
definitely
they sponsor
medicinal.
us, I will definitely have some.
You'll take it.
Yes.
So
If you sponsor us, she will drink 100 in one day, maybe.
I'll try one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had these.
She'll-
I had-
if you sponsor,
I'll try the
we'll
different
one.
flavors.
yeah,
How's that?
this one's blood orange that we're drinking.
Ooh,
right
I like
now.
a blood orange.
So it's like sparkling hop water.
These are
It's not
bloody
super
oranges.
bitter, but it's not sweet, and so
Right.
that's why I like it.
That's
because
good.
sometimes when I'm not drinking, I don't want too much sweet stuff. And I feel
Yeah, it's like really easy to be like, oh, if I'm not drinking, that's the only other option.
I hate that so much. I get so mad. Oh, I got to tell this story and then we'll do our love hates. I was sober for 5 years and then fell off the wagon and then what, am I back on it? I don't know. Something with a wagon.
It's a process.
Yeah, I just was like, why am I doing it? So I started drinking again and then now I have to stop again. Anyway, when I was at someone's rehearsal dinner for a friend's wedding, and the sommelier, is that how they
Sommelier?
pronounce it?
Sommelier.
You know what? I don't even want to pronounce it because this fucking asshole took so much goddamn time with every single person at this huge table talking about flavor profiles. Like, oh, what are you getting? Oh, I think you should get this wine. And like making all these wonderful suggestions. And I was like, hey, so I'm the designated driver of the wedding party. I'm not drinking tonight. What would you recommend? I was like, I don't know what I got, like probably the mac and cheese or something.
Yeah, the chicken.
And I was
tenders.
like, what? I was like, just kind of like, oh, what would you suggest? I was being serious. I wanted I was like, what do you have that's like non-alcoholic that you'd suggest that would go well with this? And he just goes, we have Pepsi products. Fuck you! You just spent
Oh
so
my
much time with every
God.
person.
That's so rude.
And then you say Pepsi products?
What a dick.
I wanted to be like, I'll take Powerade Blue. That's a fucking Pepsi product. Like, what the fuck?
You're like, no, I only want Diet Coke.
Like,
You're going to have to go run out and get that. That's so rude.
I was like, do you have like ginger beer or iced tea or something? And he was just like, oh yeah, we have those. And I was like, fuck you!
Wow.
You're going to say Pepsi products? At least rattle them off. If you're going to, you just rattled off all this shit about wine. You should know what Pepsi product goes best with the
Pepsi.
chicken.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah. Like,
Sierra Mist.
And maybe they have a vintage Pepsi Clear in the
slice.
cellar.
Yeah.
That stuff was gross, by the way.
So I've thought about this, and Pepsi products is unclear. Coke products, I'm pretty clear on what there's probably going to be. It's going to be like Coke,
Yeah.
Diet Coke,
Yeah.
Cherry Coke, a root beer mug,
Vanilla
maybe?
Coke.
Dr. Pepper.
probably Dr.
Dr.
Pepper,
Pepper is in a Coke product.
a lemonade, and then like a
Like
Sprite,
a Minute Maid.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably what's going to be on there. But Pepsi products, what the fuck's going to be there? Yeah,
Sierra
Pepsi,
Mist.
Yeah,
And I don't think it's even called Sierra Mist anymore. It's Starry now.
maybe a root beer.
I don't think they have a root beer.
Did they do Surge?
I don't know. Jolt Cola. Do they have
Jolt?
Jolt Cola at the wedding?
Okay, soda.
But also,
Yeah.
it was like, this is a classy place. I do love, one thing I love about Portland is there's a lot of like craft sodas that they'll have. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, if you're going to, I mean, you're going to charge me $9 for this soda anyways. Like, I don't know. Have it be
So
like cane
rude.
sugar and some weird name I've never heard of.
Yeah. No, they had Pepsi
Like
products.
a vanilla tobacco
Yeah,
cane sugar
yeah,
soda.
yeah.
Oh my God.
tincture.
I would drink that.
That sounds good.
Wait, a vanilla tobacco.
Did you ever
brown
have...
sugar.
Oh, yeah, with
soda.
brown sugar.
I can't remember the brand, but there were these cigarettes that the paper was... They were these French cigarettes where the paper was vanilla
Oh.
and not the tobacco. Oh my God. Those were so good.
They were good.
Yeah. I think they're illegal now. Like everything wonderful.
They're like, they had red dye number.
no,
whatever.
they banned all the flavored ones. They banned flavored ones.
Oh, that's right.
Those damn kids have to ruin it for everybody.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck those
Fuck
kids.
them kids.
Like, don't stop getting addicted to adult
Yeah,
shit.
sorry.
Yeah.
Like, watch your kids better. Some of us are trying to just
I know.
kill
Ruin
ourselves
it
in
for
peace.
us.
Wait, can you not get like grape cigars anymore?
I don't think so.
No,
I-
Swisher Sweets.
Okay, yeah, because I used to go
Swishers. Yeah,
when
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
in college. I 100% got. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. At a moment, I was like, I'm gonna be a cigar guy. So I would go get those. I would get grape cigars, and just be like,
You're like, I don't want the real ones.
they'd come in this like big purple tube. It looked like a vibrator. And I just smoked my grape
Was the tobacco or
cigars.
the paper grape?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I think it was the paper.
Was it?
Because they also
Probably.
have cherry flavor.
Yeah, there was
Right.
a cherry
Oh,
one.
I remember the cherry ones. I
It
don't
was like a
remember the grape
lime-
ones.
But I was just like,
And then people
grape.
just get those to like put weed in.
I mean,
Yeah,
that was
that's what they do.
basically
Yeah,
to
what
make
it
a
was.
You empty
blunt
it
or a
off.
spliff or whatever.
A spliff.
But I would just smoke them straight up.
Nice.
In
You're
your dorm?
hardcore.
No, at parties.
Ah. But did I ever tell you guys about...
Ladies love when you pull out a purple
Yeah.
tube.
You're like, I definitely like women.
I definitely like women. Anyone?
Ladies.
And I've brought condoms.
And I brought condoms.
You have a Zippo. You have a Zippo in one of those like cigarette holders that's just like all
Yeah.
cranked
A
open.
long cigarette holder for my giant. I mean, they were like thick too.
You're
I don't know.
you're
I
like-
think.
you go with a friend. You're like, watch this line form. Ladies, I've got my grape cigar. Please form one line.
Like, if I had seen that, I would have been like, does that mean you're old enough to buy me booze? I'll flirt with you if you go to the liquor store and buy me beer.
Oh my god.
Oh god. That's
When
good.
I was in college, a friend, for whatever reason, I was at a party and I decided I wanted to try dip,
Mm-hmm.
which was not smart. I was already, like, you guys don't understand. Like, you guys have never seen Party Liz.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what-
I know.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
I think we got a glimpse of Party Liz
Yeah.
when we were touring Montana.
on
A
the
little
Montana tour.
a
tiny
little
bit.
tiny.
Yeah.
It used to be like, I used to like walk into parties with a 40 in each hand.
Oh my god,
Mm.
I love it.
And or you know, so much like keg.
Looking
Anyway,
for the guy smoking the grape cigar.
pretty much. It's like,
You
He
definitely have
will.
condoms.
yeah. He never did. He never somehow. Never. No, but so I was just like hammered drunk, and then of course, so I'm like, oh, let me just try cha. That was why would I do that anyway? And it makes you like so dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went and immediately spit it out. And then my friend,
Do you remember what flavor it was?
it was just you know
Mint.
plain.
Oh, played.
Like just
Wintergreen.
It wasn't
no,
like
it
wintergreen
didn't have
or
any.
something.
No,
Do
it
you
was just tobacco.
Okay. It wasn't like whiskey blend.
I don't know. I was drunk, and this was in
Copenhagen?
1999.
What were the top
Just
notes?
Copenhagen.
The top notes were
Throw up.
yes,
Throw up and
basically.
gag with a side.
Gag.
Yeah, and then after that, my friend was learning capoeira, which do you guys know? It's
Yeah,
like Brazilian.
It's the,
Nope.
the dancing fighting.
Yeah, it's like a Brazilian martial art that's like dancing, and
Not
so
to
he
be
was trying
confused
to.
with capybara.
Yeah.
Capybara.
Oh my god, I love capybaras. Okay.
Have you ever
I've
seen
already,
a ca-
I've
have you-
already confused.
Have you ever
them.
seen a capybara doing capoeira?
Capoeira?
No, they're too. They just chill. Okay, I can't get distracted. I gotta
Okay,
finish my
get
story
focused.
because I could talk about cappy. Maybe I'll make.
Shut up, Hatfield.
Yeah, shut up, Hatfield.
Yeah.
God,
Why you gotta bring shit up?
we told you no large animal talk.
What?
All right. So wait.
So he was trying to show me a move, and I predictably fell over because I was drunk and like dizzy from the chaw.
Yeah.
And then this girl came over and started yelling at him, which good for her. Like,
But you had
Solidary.
did you still have the lip in?
No.
Oh, okay.
no, I had gotten the lip. No, I had gotten rid of the lip. But then
I don't know if that's an actual term.
It is now.
It's something that I
it's
would
what's-
say.
it's what people call dip in Portland.
Yeah.
We call it lip.
Lipper.
Anyway, and she, you know, and like good for her for looking out. But I had to explain, like, no, I'm just drunk and stupid.
Oh, she thought he was trying to do
Like,
something.
yeah, like hurt me or something. I
What
don't
if
know.
you accidentally fell into a kappa? What
If I
move?
fell into a
and did
oh,
a spin, and he was like, "How did you learn that?" And you're like, "You just did it."
drunk
You
confidence.
just,
No, I thought you were gonna say
You
what?
just need 2 40s and a lip.
Yeah, honestly.
Want to learn kappa?
Why did I never have a boyfriend? I was always like, ah, like. No, I thought you were gonna say, what if I fell into a capybara? And I was just like, that would be so nice.
Capybaras.
They're so nice. Okay, I can't
Okay,
get distracted.
We're
Hatfield.
we're definitely gonna have to circle back to that at some point in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I am so excited because we are gonna talk about Bjorn's. Is it Bjorn's love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bjorn, it's your turn.
It's my love.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this week, I love music from 2012.
Oh.
I recently realized that I fucking love it. Oh
Okay,
my God. It's the
what-
best.
Give me some like names, some songs.
Okay. Rihanna, her
Okay.
Unapologetic album came out.
Okay, what's on that? I don't.
We're gonna. I'm prepared. Keep talking.
So I don't know, like Diamonds is on there. What else? I don't know, like
Why is this on our screen,
Uh,
Paul? I'm so sorry.
Sorry,
I'm, so
I'm
distracted.
pulling this up. Keep
Um,
going.
Oh.
there was all this like great indie music that was coming. I mean, there's Starships, I think, came out. The Nicki Minaj song.
Was
there
that like
Of Monsters and Men? There
Okay.
was the like Hey Ho song was out. Like
yeah, that was a
dude,
whole like,
weddings leveled up
Totally.
in 2012.
that like just like gentle
Like-
gentle male acoustic.
yeah, like there was that. There was just like a
Speaking
lot
of gentle male acoustic, if you look at the #1 song of the year for
Yeah.
2012, I know it's hard to see, but it
Oh.
is somebody that I used to know by
Yes.
Gautier.
Yes,
I would've-
Gautier!
I would have said that was 2015.
Yeah, that was 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
It was such a good year.
Oh, Call
Carly
Me
Rae
Maybe.
Jepsen, Call
That's
Me
that's a
Maybe.
classic.
Like,
That's a great song.
I
I learned about that
stumbled-
song on NPR, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like you had never heard it?
No, because back then all I listened to was NPR. But it was when it was like
Oh.
first popping off.
It was so big that
Yeah.
it impacted NPR's audience.
Exactly.
That's a pop song. Do we want to run through the top 10
Yeah,
real quick?
Yes, that'd
so
be great.
we're gonna go
Top
backwards
10.
now. We already know the #1, but let's go number 10
Yeah.
is "What Makes You Beautiful" by One Direction.
Oh, wow.
The boy
Okay.
bands were.
Was that
were
like
doing
their?
its
I think
thing.
that was like when they first started, right?
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know
like-
a lot.
I
about
think
them.
that was their. I don't know much about them, but I know that was off their second album. It was the third track. The producer. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like
and they look super cute in the video. So then we go to number 9, and you already made a reference to the
Starships.
Starships by Nicki Minaj,
Mm-hmm.
which was actually I think one of her top charting song of all time is Starships.
because mostly she's like
It's
features.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a pop song. It's very poppy. Number 8, Rihanna, We Found Love.
We found
Oh,
love.
that's a great song.
with Calvin Harris.
With Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
Number 7, Kelly Clarkson, Stronger. What doesn't
Oh.
kill you makes you
Like,
stronger.
Man.
This year is incredible.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And then number 6, another boy band, The Wanted, Glad You Came.
Oh, I don't know that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't sing it just off the.
Off the
The
dome.
stars come now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't- okay, number 5, Ellie Goulding, Lights.
I love that song.
I think I would know it because her name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I would know it if I heard it.
Yeah.
And then number 4, Maroon 5 with Wiz Khalifa, Payphone.
Huh.
I'm at a payphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
I'm not going to sing them all. Number 3 is Fun featuring Janelle Monáe, We Are Young.
I
We Are
loved
Young.
the fuck out of that
Like,
song.
it's such an it's like such an
Yeah.
incredible year. Also, like, we should do some more honorable mentions or just start
Oh, yeah.
naming stuff that you loved on here. Like, Element, I'm Sexy and I Know It was on there.
Oh my god! I swear I thought all of this was like
give
2015.
me a
Adele.
number between 1 and 100. We're going to
78.
78. Number 78.
Well, another one of my
was
favorite albums.
Drank in My Cup by Kurt Cobain.
I don't know that
I
one.
don't know that one. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bjorn. What were you saying?
Oh, one of my favorite albums, like of all time,
Mm-hmm.
"Born to Die" came out in
Oh,
2012.
you like? I did not know you
yeah.
like her.
I just that album. I'm obsessed.
I just have
with
never
that
been able
album.
to get into her.
And in fact, you got the vinyl.
I got the
We
vinyl.
got the
Wow.
vinyl recently.
and I've listened to it a bunch.
And we may or may not be incorporating a song
Video
from the
games.
album into our
It's
He
he laughed when I said, I was like, oh, what if we? Because he was like, we need like wedding music, and I was like, what about video games by?
Yeah.
So, sorry, Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, We Are Never Getting Back Together.
Oh,
Wow.
love-
What
right?
number is it?
Number 37.
I love
That like
that
blows my
song.
mind. It's that low. It's a great song, but
It's probably because it was a split. It's split. So like it
Oh.
probably started in one year and then
Yeah, I
finished
don't
in the
know.
next year.
Can you zoom in? It's just
yeah, I can't see. But like, yeah. Also, Red.
I don't know how to.
Like,
zoom in.
I didn't listen to Red until they had the Taylor's version.
and then
And
minus cigar.
I really liked it, but I wasn't listening to it back then.
Where Have You Been by Rihanna is on there. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's like
Oh, I liked Some Nights as well.
Take Care with Drake and Rihanna. Titanium.
oh yeah,
With
Titanium
Sia.
with Sia. And
Oh, I didn't know.
there's so
Memoirs.
many.
Wait, what's the Katy
amazing-
Perry song? Part of Me.
Part of
Part
Me.
of
I don't know.
Me. She
I
actually
don't
has a
know.
couple songs
For
on
like
here.
a few years there, I wasn't listening to music at all. I
There's,
was only listening to NPR. So I missed a
N-Words
lot.
in Paradise. The Watch the Throne album came out,
Mhm.
which is like my favorite Kanye West and Jay-Z. That was like so good.
I mean, Adele's all over this too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good year for
Rumor
her.
Has It was
Oh, Rumor Has It. Such a great song. Is
like it was like I came across a playlist. Here's how I found out about
Okay.
this. I browse on Spotify all the time, and I just didn't know what to listen to one day, and I was like, I came across this one playlist that was just like top hits of 2012, and I was like, let's go, you know. And then I was just like, as I was listening to it, I was like, oh my god, I love every one of these. This is like a mix I would make. And the cool thing about it was it was jumping genres like that, where it
Yeah.
was just all over the place, where it'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
oh, and then it's like, I'm sexy and I know it. And I'm just like,
somebody
this
that I
is-
used to know.
Yeah.
This makes me feel like, do you remember those like now that's what I call music commercials? like that's what it would be like, you know?
And I've looked at other years, not as good. 2011, nope.
So,
2013,
Interesting.
So
not as good.
usually, when it comes to music and our affinity towards certain time frames, usually it's because something impactful happened in our lives. So it's kind of the music to our life. Is there a reason that you think 2012 might be a big year for you?
Had you already put this together, or did Paul figure it out first?
No, because we talked about it a bit. We've because after I found this playlist, we've talked about it at like that was the year that I came out.
Yeah,
So
I gathered. Yeah.
Because Paul was saying like, well, like the year that I always go back to, and I'm just like, it's so interesting that there's like that. I did a little reading. I couldn't find any articles like stating anything like that. Like, oh, it was like a big part of your life. But there is a lot of information about how between 12 and like 20, the music, our memory is like better. It's like weirdly locked in, and like music hits us different.
And it's new
that's
too.
true.
The sounds and the sounds.
And,
of
and there's a
music
lot
are new.
around. I don't know if it's like this anymore. I know when I was that age, because I'm an ancient crone, there was a lot specifically about identity, right? Like
your music.
No, well, so when you're like 12 to like 20, you're figuring out who you are as a person, and for a lot of people, the type of music you listen to like falls in line with that,
Right?
You know what I mean? But I don't know how it is now that people have access to like pretty much all of recorded music all the time. You know what I mean?
It is, it is fascinating because like a lot of impactful music for me, because I thought about that. And I'm like, there isn't really like there's some music, but it wasn't like, oh, that's the era for me in that. And I liken that to a lot of my musical influences actually came from skateboarding and snowboarding videos.
Sure.
And so you'd get this really eclectic, like I remember there was like an era that's very like strong for me. This is such a deep cut. It's this it was these snowboard videos that were called Robot Food. Was the name of the production company, actually based in Portland, I'm pretty sure. And they were my favorite videos, and they changed the game because everyone was like using rap and like
Right.
heavy metal, and then they came out with these videos and they used like 80s music. So they had like the Cars and these, so there was Afterbang and then the other one was Lame, which actually it was almost like ironic that they called it Lame. And I went to the video premiere
Oh my God.
in Portland.
That's so
at
cool.
the Hollywood Theater.
That's so cool.
To that movie. It's like this video was, I was obsessed with it. I watched it all the time. It was like a snowboarding video. It's the sponsor. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's Portland.
Yeah, that looks so familiar. The glass.
Like, I'm sure. Yeah, the broken glass.
No. I meant the
Portland's
windows.
party.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like that's. I'm pretty
I
sure.
wonder what
this video-
95.5 is now, because I'm pretty sure it's not
Right?
Portland's party station.
So what? Anyways, this was like a really iconic video for me, and I don't remember all of what the music, but they used a lot of like 80s music, and then they used a lot of these like lo-fi hip hop. Yeah, that looks like Portland.
Yeah,
No, see, the thing is, Portland has always looked like this. People are like, oh, Portland's so terrible. No, this is what Portland has always been. Portland is a working class city. I'm sorry. I have big feelings about
Oh,
this.
that was on a bridge? Oh, yeah. That's in Laurelhurst Park? Okay, yes. This is 100%.
I'm gonna have to just verify that, so I'll get back to you guys.
Okay.
if
That's
this was in
Laurelhurst
Portland.
Park.
That's totally
That's
Laurelhurst.
Laurelhurst Park.
Yeah.
There's the duck pond. There's a duck pond. Yeah. The
That's
geese.
crazy. Now my brain is exploding because I now know where this is, and I loved this. Because, they go
Oh,
up
look,
to
there's
Mount
the Mount
Hood.
Hood. Yeah.
And
There's that fence.
yeah, there's that fence.
It's covered with wild
Well, that's-
blackberries.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
we're just like fully watching this video. I definitely have to rewatch that video. But a lot of the music in those videos and had a huge impact on me. And so like I had this like weird taste. I know that they used this band called The Faint, and I was obsessed.
Oh, the faint's awesome.
Obsessed with them. That's one of those like those bands that like I would love to see them live. Oh my God, would I love to see them live. That would be.
Are they still together even?
I have no idea. I haven't really kept up on them. I listened to like one of their newer albums and it was okay, but the Faint, their Dense Macabre.
That's a great album.
My favorite album.
Hatfield.
But that's touching on adolescence for me.
Totally. Yeah, but like you just had different like input than Hatfield said he only likes pop country. So
Oh, that's fine.
I mean it's good for him, but
You know what?
He also likes-
I'm not afraid.
He also likes Barry Manilow.
Barry
who
Manilow.
doesn't?
Yeah.
He's just gonna make bear jokes the whole time.
I know.
I
I'm
mean,
trying to ignore it.
you know, Hatfield, I would go with you to a Florida Georgia Line concert.
Well,
and
sure.
sing
Nobody's
all the
saying you
songs.
wouldn't. I'm just saying. He said he likes Morgan Wallen, and I don't know if that's...
We went to some concerts recently. We went to a country concert, and then we went to a
Pop,
country,
yeah.
not pop country, but a pop concert.
Mhm.
So we saw George Strait in Seattle, and then a couple days later we came back home and we saw Ludacris and who was that other
Janet Jackson.
I was like, there's no way he forgot.
The queen, the diva,
Yeah.
the
It was-
epitome of pop grandeur.
So I did know all of, speaking of pop music, I did know all the lyrics to all of the
Ludacris.
songs.
Yeah, how do you...
Which
Yeah. Of
I
course.
was, it made me really happy. But I did have a realization after going to these two concerts. I've never really gone to, Ludacris honestly would be one of the closest of me going to a band where I know I'm that person that's like standing up, just singing, just yelling every word back to the artist.
Yeah.
I've only had that experience with, well, I know most of the Modest Mouse when we went.
Oh,
sometime,
yeah.
but
I love Modest Mouse.
which are we gonna go see?
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
we're
going
gonna go see them again. But what would be like a band? What's a Grail band? Like a band that like you would just love to see.
I love the Shins. So kind of contemporaries of Modest Mouse. They started in Albuquerque when I lived there, so it was like very much like hometown.
New Slang. That was
Yeah,
them,
New
right?
Slang.
Okay.
Yep, that was. But I love every one of the Shins albums. And could sing all of them.
That's awesome.
There's just there are very few bands where I'm like I just love every album.
Same. I mean, the one for me would be. Thank you for asking. My Grail. I'm kidding. I'm just.
I'm like
totally
you
joking.
didn't let me.
I didn't let you ask. Where I would know every single song.
Yeah.
Would be the Black Keys.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you really liked them.
Huge fan. You know when I discovered them?
When 2012.
Yes, 2012.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Full
I'm not
circle.
even kidding. I was moving
love
to.
it.
I was like, I had just. That was when I found them. Was when I was like moving to Minneapolis. I heard one of their songs in all places. I watched a wakeboarding video, and I heard a song. And because that's where I got all my music from, was watching stuff like that. Like
If a
skate
video
videos.
has a board in it, you're like, I'm watching.
A cool. Well, it was something. Someone was like, "Hey Bjorn, check this out." It was like kind of
Skateboard,
cool.
snowboard, wakeboard.
Yeah.
kiteboard.
I think it was a wake skate, because that was sort of, and I was interested in it. I was like, "Whoa, this is great!" It's like they do kickflips. It's just like a snow skate.
What if they did a wake?
Yeah, a wake, a wake.
Where he was a
That's
great.
just Adderall.
No, I mean like a death wake.
Oh, yeah. And then you have a Viking burial.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you wake behind the burning boat.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at like best of 2017 because that was the year I got divorced. So I wonder if,
Ooh.
like, I know that was
Pull it up.
yeah.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Let's just go through a couple of them. This
Yeah,
is
I
really
mean that
fun.
was the year I had never really listened to Taylor Swift before that year, but that Reputation came out that year. But also that Dua Lipa, her first was it?
I'm sorry, Taylor who? How do you spell that?
Taylor.
Whatever Dua Lipa's like first big single was came out that year, and I loved that one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But,
the
and Camila
one,
Cabello, yeah,
Pick up the phone.
yeah, that's a great video by the way.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it or haven't watched it lately,
So top songs of 50 best songs of 20.
17.
yeah.
You know what?
We'll
I'm
pull
gonna-
up the
Where-
Wikipedia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pull
I'm
up the
gonna do the
Wikipedia one.
Wikipedia.
I liked that.
Okay,
And
here we
then-
go.
and
Can
like
you zoom in?
zoom it in because
Oh yeah.
some of
Now
us
that-
have
I love this.
old eyes.
Plus. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
it looks like we got Ed Sheeran.
Oh no.
Shape of You.
I hate that
Ooh.
song. I hate that song.
Despacito.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone knew Despacito.
Despacito.
Despacito. Yeah.
Humble. Kendrick Lamar. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with that.
Closer, the
Chainsmokers.
Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
Believer, Imagine Dragons.
Ooh.
I liked them.
Congratulations.
I have to look over
Post
here 'cause I can't
Malone.
see
I
that far.
have looked. I have sung some of these songs in karaoke. 2017 is another good year.
Oh, The Weeknd dropped Starboy. That was a great album. The
Yeah.
Weeknd.
Yeah.
Oh, Bodak Yellow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Redbone. I really liked that song. Childish Gambino.
Yeah. So I'm not having the same experience you had, Bjorn, but
It's not like 100%.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, look what you
there's
made me
some good
do. I love that
songs.
one. Yeah.
Malibu by Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, that's a great song. But I bet if we looked at like, I don't know, like alternative hits or whatever of that year.
Yeah.
Do they still
more
call
of
it that, or like indie rock or whatever?
I was just totally thrown when I saw that. I was just
Yeah.
like, what? This is all music that I still go back to and listen to. It just hit
Yeah.
different.
It would be really cool for our users out there if you could. what's your
Our participants.
our participants?
Our
What's your
consumers.
favorite year of music?
Yeah.
Put it down in the comments. We'd love to hear what your
Yeah.
favorite song is. Or
Maybe in the
songs.
future, like in another episode, we'll like check it out and
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll, we'll give you a shout out.
yeah,
Best year of music.
Best year
Yeah.
of music.
please.
Yeah. Mine
Personal
would be like
best.
1732.
What would yours be?
Mozart.
What, if you
you
just had to
know.
guess.
Oh,
for reals.
Mine would be. I go back further.
Like Velvet Rope.
I would say 97 was a great year.
Yeah,
for
I was
music.
thinking of like my formative is like 94 to like
Yeah.
97, 98.
Yeah,
Those are like my
the
formative.
mid 90s
Mhm.
were really just when I was like, yes, like loving music. It was very R&B, very just very cool soul music was really
Yeah.
awesome, and
Yeah.
rap was starting, like it was starting to emerge. It wasn't like as mainstream as it is now, where every but
But it was like crossing, like people knew about rap, but
Like-
it was like crossing over into like
pop people were using rap
Yeah.
for sampling, and then that's when rap became pop in the 2000s. So it was like the
Yeah.
precursor. I mean, it was just so much fun. And then the other genre I really like is the early aughts. So like 2000 to 2003,
And
it's like party every day.
Britney.
what year did you come out?
2002.
Yeah.
So
2000.
that would
yeah.
probably be.
It's
It's,
about
like
on
your.
track.
It's like your diva.
Yeah, my diva,
Your diva
my
era.
club days, my club days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
Yeah, so that would be that.
Sandstorm.
Yes.
Dude, we listened to that song the other morning. Paul was like really dragging. I was like, I know what to do, and I was like, Alexa,
Play Sandstorm.
Sandstorm Volume 10.
So I did want
I spilled
to.
coffee on it.
I did want to do one other thing real quick before we move on.
Okay.
And that is, sorry, I'm going to bring my Excel
Yep.
spreadsheet out. But 2012
Oh,
was
yeah.
a very interesting year.
Oh my God. I follow someone on Twitter who every week they post like all the things that were
Yeah.
in tabloids 10 years ago.
That's
It's really
crazy.
interesting, actually.
So, so this is kind of the same thing. So some quick facts about 2012. Now, I looked up fun facts because there could be depressing stuff every
Yeah.
year.
Well, that was the year that the world was going to end.
Yeah, the world was going to end, and there was a lot of crazy effed up shit that year.
Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine compared to
I
now?
had to do two searches. I was like, "What was the news of 2012?" And I was like, "That's fucking sad." And then I was like, and then I was like, also like, nothing's changed, but
and that's even more sad.
but so I googled fun things
I
that
like
happen.
Yeah, that's
so
better.
Okay,
we're just
let's-
gonna go through this real quick. There's a lot of cool things, but so the sexiest man alive was Channing Tatum.
Okay, agreed.
Was
Look
that
this up a
what
little
year
bit.
did Magic Mike come out?
Probably 13.
Yeah,
14.
somewhere around then.
Yeah, and then we're gonna make this a little bit bigger.
Because this was when
Yeah.
he was in. His thing was the dance thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny guys at the time, John Mulaney, Ron White, and Aziz Ansar.
Okay.
The
I'm sorry.
Ansari, yeah.
Yeah, he was on Parks and Rec at that point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was massive.
The price of a Blu-ray movie was $19.99. The price of a CD was $9.99. And let's see what else.
And now we just pay $9.99 a month forever.
No, he just paid $20 a month
Electric Arts
to
was
19 different streaming platforms based on
Yeah.
what show we
It's
want
more
to see.
expensive than cable.
yeah,
I wish I had cable.
it's crazy.
There's literally an ad for it next to what we're looking at. Keep going.
So the top baby names were Sophia, Emma, Isabel, Olivia, and Ava, Jacob, Mason, Ethan, Noah, and William. The fashion icons were Mila Kunis, Leah Michelle, Scarlett Johansson, Katy Perry, Jennifer Lawrence, Olivia Munn, Emma Stone, Megan Fox, Emma Watson, Marilyn Ackerman, Rose Huntington Whitley, and Olivia Wilde. Heartthrobs, Chris.
Why do I think Ava's kind of an inappropriate name? I don't know why.
Why? It's a very
Well, because we've talked about how you can't name your
No, this is Ava with an
Adolf.
A. It's an Ava with an A.
Oh, but you can.
It's not Ava with an E. It's not the German
Nobody
spelling.
goes with that one.
No.
Oh, okay, that's why you just spell it different.
And also, as we have learned since 2012, there's probably plenty of people who'd be like, "Yeah, my baby Adolf."
Yeah.
Adolf.
That probably is something
thought-
that would happen.
This is
Okay.
Adolf and Ava.
Yeah.
What? Oh no.
They're siblings. You gross. They're not getting married.
So,
Imagine-
I'm sorry.
so a couple more fun facts. The person of the year was Barack Obama. And here's some scandals. You guys ready for some 2012
Always.
scandals? The middle finger that MIA flashed during the 2012 Super Bowl halftime show was a result of the singer's Hindu spiritual enlightenment, she claimed. So
Good for her.
There's
Just
that.
lying.
Love that.
Also, it's weird that MIA was in the Super Bowl halftime
with
show.
Madonna.
Oh, when
Nick
when did the
Also-
one song come out?
MIA song.
Late 2000s. Like
I love that
2000
song.
Yeah, that boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, with the
Well, she also had girls or bad girls that year.
was Bad Girls Club on? Did you guys ever watch that?
Yes.
So good.
So good.
Do you know the song I'm talking about?
No, but now I'm thinking about
Live
Bad Girls
fast, die young, bad girls do it. Wow.
Club. Oh yeah, I'm sure I do.
But yeah, there's just a bunch of fun stuff. The Doomsday Clock.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on
yeah.
that fucking. Why does it exist? We do not need a clock
Yeah.
to tell us why. What am I supposed to do? Some eggheads are like, we're 1 second closer to. What am I supposed to do about that?
So
The Avengers did come
yeah,
out.
so the big movies were The Avengers, The Dark Knight Rises, The Hunger Games, Skyfall, The Hobbit, The Twilight Saga, The Amazing
Who
Spider-Man,
saw The Hobbit?
Brave.
Maricha,
Yeah.
our friend Maricha.
So anyway, 2012.
Oh,
what a
Ted. They were still making
what a
comedies.
fun what a fun
Oh,
year. So,
Who knew?
yeah.
Comedies were coming out in theaters.
So that's 2012. So
Yeah.
what a fun year.
Yeah.
What a fun
What
year.
a fun year.
I mean,
to be
honestly,
alive.
think about 2012. Even like bad things that were happening, like compared to now, where it's like a bad thing every 6 minutes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like that seems so quaint.
Yeah, like
It
oh,
was
there
quaint.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It
So-
was a better time.
I also started doing stand-up.
Oh yay!
Oh, there you go.
That was the
Nice.
year I started. All right. Very excited to hear Eliza's.
So
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Eliza, take it away.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that in Portland, if you live in a house, your garbage is only picked up every other week. It makes me so angry. I did not know this when I lived in an apartment because there was a garbage chute and then you just put the garbage away when you have it.
It goes away forever.
It goes away forever. I was always so scared I would accidentally put my cats down the garbage chute. That's
Me? I
an
thought about that
intrusive
with
thought.
my dogs,
It's
too.
intrusive thought. I know, but it's like,
Because they go in there with me all the time, and I'm like, I would never.
Oh.
Why are?
no, they don't go in. They wouldn't go in there with me. But what if they got in the bag? I would know if they were if the cat was in the bag. I would let the cat
cat's
out
in
of the
the
bag.
bag.
You would let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, that one was for Hatfield. That was for Hatfield.
No, he said
No,
it was
but
very. That was
I
very,
love how we all hit that at the same moment.
it was very funny. He
It
said.
was very funny.
Oh my god. Okay.
Funny.
So I think it was like in around 2012. It used to be so you can have your recycling and your compost picked up every week.
See, 2012 was a great year.
I know. So
It
around
was a great
2012,
year.
they changed the rules so that compost and recycling are every week, garbage is every other week. And they're like, well, then people will make less garbage. That's not how it works. Because the thing is, if you miss 1 week, you're fucked. Then you have garbage for a month. That does not seem right to me. And that happened when in January, we went on a tour to Montana.
Right.
And I had my cat sitter, and
she
and
didn't take it
it
out.
was her job was to sit the cats. That's fine. And I said, hey, do you mind on my garbage day taking the dumpster down to the street? And she's like, that's fine. I will happily do that, because she had already offered to like bring in mail or whatever. And I'm not talking shit about her. She's very nice, and my cats like her.
She didn't know the
She didn't know
gravity of the
exactly. I think she
situation.
lives in an apartment. She didn't understand. And
They'll
then
just be there
the day
tomorrow.
that my garbage was supposed to be taken out that night, she was like, I forgot. And I was like, fuck. And then I didn't have garbage pickup for a whole month. My family lives in Florida. They get garbage picked up twice a week. And I understand the climate is different. I just think we need to even it out a little bit.
Just a little.
Because I'm sorry, I have a regular sized dumpster. I am 1 person and 2 cats. And yet I fill that motherfucker up every time.
Yeah.
It's just, being like, your trash gets picked up less does not make less trash. That is like such a Portland way to think about things. Be like, well, they can only take it out every other week, so they'll just make less of it. No. It's so stressful.
I can't imagine. Like that would, yeah. Because first of all, where do you put it?
Exactly.
Like, where do you just put it in a bag and sit it out there until then, or do you just?
Well, yeah, that's what I had to do. And then I had extra bags that I had to pay extra for. Because if you have like extra bags, they'll take them, but they're like $5 each.
Oh, what?
Oh.
And then I had just had to like keep bags of garbage in my house because I didn't want the raccoons getting in them.
That's like if they only let you flush your toilet once a week.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
Oh,
or
that
at the
is
end of the
kinda-
day, you get one flush. That's it. And if you miss one and you
No.
want to do it again, you got to pay.
That's neglect. That's neglect. Anyway, I really hate it. It makes me so frustrated. And then I have to remember, is this a recycling only week or is this a recycling and garbage week? And then I have to like look because my neighbors don't know either. So they'll just put their garbage out every week and then it doesn't get picked up. So I can't tell from them because nobody knows. And I could probably look online, but I'm too mad. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to risk it.
This is a mystery.
It's
You
so
can't
dumb.
order like an extra pickup?
No, I don't think so.
Like,
You
is
just
it-
like keep it and then, or I could take it to the dump myself, but I'm not going to do that.
It's the principle.
It's the principle of the thing. It's just, I'm sorry. I feel like in a
No.
civilized city,
It's
there should be at least weekly garbage pickup.
I can't relate because we get weekly garbage pickup.
We get daily.
Yeah.
Garbage
Because you
pickup.
live in an
'Cause
apartment.
we just throw it down the chute.
Well, don't throw your dog down.
I actually know when the pickup is. It's
No.
Mondays because for some reason the last like several months
Oh, yeah.
our parking space is right there, and so the guy is bringing the dumpsters back in, and he blocks my car, and I'm nice, and I
Yeah.
say hi to him. I think his name
Yeah.
is also Paul.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Um,
I will say I feel your pain though because in our apartment complex, sometimes the automatic door doesn't open.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Should-
God.
So
You understand.
And so it's like
so you can't just wave your
it
hand.
ruins
no.
my day.
And you
I-
just leave it in the garbage room.
No, I call Bjorn. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
He's like, open it.
Sometimes we fill it too much and it won't fit, so we have to take the elevator down to the first floor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And use our
Oh,
key fob
no,
to
I
get
always,
in.
with the garbage chute, I feel like I'm yelling into this microphone. With
love
the
it.
garbage chute, I would stuff
As
it.
you should.
I
This
was
is bullshit.
stuffing. I was stuffing it down that
Yeah.
garbage chute. But sometimes, like, I will say a couple of times, because I lived on the second floor in the apartment that I lived in,
Yeah.
and like if the weather was really bad and they couldn't do the garbage pickup, like the garbage, you would open the chute and it would just be full
Yeah.
up. Like, so that's not ideal. But then there was a room to leave it in
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go downstairs.
that's not in your apartment. It's just
Yeah.
really, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Maybe I will write, you know how like in Oregon, so maybe if you aren't from Oregon, or maybe if you are, you don't know this, anybody can add like a measure to the ballot if they write it and then get enough signatures. So I think
Yeah.
this should be for the next election.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that.
going to get every person who comes into our comedy show, I'm going to force them to sign the petition to have weekly garbage pickup at my house only.
At my house. Oh my God.
It's so frustrating. I think
Is
it's
it like
a really
because
backwards.
you're behind?
No.
If you were to get ahead, or you just that's how much
No,
you're
that's
craving?
just no. Like I fill up that dumpster
not
every
not
time.
to victim blame.
Yeah, right. I
But
am the
have
victim
you
here.
have you tried making less? Just kidding. Actually, have you tried smiling more?
Maybe I could clean something
Just
while I'm at it.
So did your front yard kind of look like
Yes.
this? Is that
No, it didn't look like that. My
So speaking of trash,
That's
kitchen
super
did.
this
frustrating.
is exciting to share. But there is a 62
Oh.
meter high
well,
trash
thanks, Paul.
heap in India, which is causing a climate control issue.
Yeah, that's exactly like me. Like
Yeah.
I have
That's
that
her
same
house.
problem.
get
No,
it.
now I
So-
feel bad. Thanks, Paul.
So fires are caused by heat and methane gas that sporadically break out, and the Delhi Fire Department has responded to 14 fires so far this year. So that's pretty crazy.
That is very
That's
sad.
crazy.
I hate that this is. Maybe it's because I watch too much true crime things, but I was like, man, it'd be real hard to get rid of a body in Portland.
No, it wouldn't. You just put it on the side of the road like everything else.
Yes.
Just put it next to the mattresses and the burned out RVs.
Yeah, right. Well, you could leave your garbage there too.
People do.
I know. That's one of the problems is that then it like it's just
Exactly.
like,
That's true.
Then people are just gonna get around it. It's kind of like
Yes.
in Vegas where I lived down this one road, and it was sort of like just was this dumping ground for like old fridges and just like old and recliners and couches and mattresses. And because like I know in my last building that I lived in, to get rid of a mattress you had to pay this fee,
right?
And they would check the camera and see who threw the mattress away, and then charge it to your
like
your
asking your
spot.
neighbor for a favor. You're like, hey,
Well, it's
can you
like-
take this down to the?
Yeah, right. Hey, can you help me out really quick? Oh my god, that'd be such a
You can't
because
prove
the
it.
cameras are outside.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah,
Why are you wearing a ski mask? It's summer in Las Vegas.
Yeah. No, this is the one here. The one here, they would do that. And they have cameras on the trash area because, like, people would go in and go through it every day, which was weird.
Right. But see, like, that's the thing, though. Like, I mean, mattresses are, like, nobody wants to throw away a mattress, like, pay to throw it away. But, like, that's, like you're saying, though, like, with stuff on the side of the road, like, people will throw stuff away. And if they don't have room for it, they will just throw it wherever.
Yeah. I mean, like, I did look into, like, the cost to, like, well, that was the other thing. When there was the recycling area by my old apartment, I did look up because I had this totally wild experience. My ex his podcast got a bed, like a mattress.
Oh, I remember
sponsor,
that. Yeah.
And they sent us a mattress, and I didn't like it. So we were trying to get rid of it, and it was really hard to get rid of it.
Mattresses
Yeah.
are hard.
And it was just like this huge
Because
pain
nobody
in the ass
wants
for a
a
thing
used
we
one.
didn't really want. Like, it was a brand new mattress, and it was like way too hard. I hated it. I couldn't sleep on. I slept on the couch. So then we were like, okay, we got to get rid of this. And so the mattress place was not. They weren't accepting any. You could get on a wait list to do. And I was like, this thing's going somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get on a wait list to
No.
to pay you.
No.
to
What do I
dispose
pay
of my
taxes
mattress.
for?
It was just
what
like,
do I pay taxes on the garbage bill for?
it's one of these weird things where it's like they got this stuff and you're like, well, I'm just gonna throw it on the floor, on the ground, outside. Someone will maybe sleep on it.
But also, I know for a fact that was not a Purple mattress that you had to dispose of. So if Purple would like to sponsor us, we will happily.
Yeah.
The nice thing about Purple mattresses is they're so comfortable, you'll never want to get rid of it.
It's true.
You'll
Purple.
never wanna
It's
get rid of
true.
it. You'll just wash it and use it again
Yeah.
and again.
Yeah. Exactly. So, if you're looking for a new podcast sponsor, we will never say we hate you.
Purple.
Purple.
It was such a weird thing because then it was like they were supposed to do like a positive review of it. It was like
They said they had to be a positive review?
Well, no, they had to do a review of it, but like they kind of. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to, and they send you like a $2,000
shitty.
mattress.
That's shitty.
Yeah, it was dumb. Yeah,
But they'd be genuinely honest, Purple, if you want to sponsor us. I just love a Purple mattress. I bought one.
Nice. You listen to a lot of podcasts with it.
No. No, I dated a guy who had one, and I was
Mm.
like, this is better than what I have.
Okay.
So when I bought
But
my
yeah,
house.
I understand some of that. Like,
Yeah.
I've thrown a couch away once. That was part of the
I just like the knee feel of a traditional mattress.
the knee
you
feel.
you like
Yeah.
the spring, the
the
bounce
knee
back.
Elbow knee feel
Yeah,
of a traditional mattress.
That's the problem with the with the
With
memory
the
foam ones.
yeah.
Like it's just
It just
you're-
sinks in.
you're
and,
just
like,
you're not moving. You're just
you just you feel like Han Solo in the carbonite.
we should rate mattresses.
even I understand that.
we should rate mattresses by knee and elbow feel.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
I do think it'd just be so funny to go into a mattress store and just like get on all fours and be like, babe, I really like this one. Like
this
that's how you
comfortable?
try all of the mattresses.
Well, it's important.
You're like, hang on, babe,
yeah.
come over here. Come bounce me on this one.
Just like bed height is important too.
Yeah, exactly. The height and the bounceability. But you don't want it to be too bouncy. When I was a kid, I had a waterbed. Did you guys ever have a waterbed?
Yeah.
You did?
No, I mean my sister had one. My
Yeah.
sister had one.
It's
growing
a
up.
crazy thing to think about now.
And
but
it was old then.
yeah.
It was like a thing. Paul, did you ever have a waterbed?
No. My parents did though.
Ah,
I think I slept on it once and I got seasick.
Yeah, I think I slept on it once and got seasick.
Yeah.
I didn't get seasick on it, and I
Yeah.
get like motion sickness pretty bad. But
No, it was pretty bad, and I couldn't get out of it. I couldn't figure.
yeah, it was hard. It's
And
hard
then
to
once
get
I
out.
watched that Freddy Krueger movie, it was like
over.
I'm never gonna.
Oh,
sit
I
down
wondered.
again.
That was like real bad press for. That was kind of done for You couldn't.
That ruined.
Freddie's not bursting through my purple mattress.
No, he's just like scratching away like a cat.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a while. God damn it. Several nights. Get over here, bitch.
He's got like sharpen.
He's like, bitch, I'm coming for you.
You're like, not on my purple mattress. Another reason to get a purple mattress. No Freddy Kruegers.
It's we're just gonna have a campaign until they actually sponsor us.
Let's get hoppy refreshers and
purple mattresses.
We're just gonna throw ham on the wall till something
until something sticks.
Yeah, so that's why I hate the fact that garbage is only picked up every other week.
Yeah, so Portland, figure your shit out.
Seriously.
That is tough. That is challenging.
I mean, and again, it's so backwards to be like, if there's less garbage pickup, there'll be less garbage. No, that is not how humans work.
Yeah. Not at all.
It's just gonna it's one of those things where it's like they have good intentions, but it's probably just it's like but what's really gonna happen is people just are gonna find like their favorite dumpster to dump on.
It's the same that we don't have fluoride in our water.
Yeah,
that's why people move here and their teeth fall apart. Like me.
We don't have it. Well, I know a dumpster that you can use.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. And again, no, I'm not talking shit on the cat sitter. Like, it was an extra thing. Like, she didn't understand, but it was very, like, they heard me rant about it for about 2 days. I was very upset.
I do remember that. You were like almost crying when you found out.
Enraged.
And I was like
I wasn't sad.
This is.
I was like,
I do remember in college, there was this. We would always forget to put our garbage out, and it was picked up every week, but we would forget to put it out, and then it would just be overflowing. And then my roommate, whose parents owned the place, would get charged. We would get charged like extra because we would have like a double pickup.
Yeah, you can't get around it that way.
Like you couldn't just like double it up.
They don't prorate.
Or like, and then it just was like it was just this whole thing where it was like he kept telling us to do it, and we're like, dude, you should just do it because like you're the one that's upset about it.
It's your parents' house.
It's your place, and
it makes you the de facto landlord.
I do remember that was like a whole thing where we also would fill it up in a week faster. Like we're with like I don't know, and there was no recycling.
Well, the thing is, I do recycle
beer cans.
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, no recycling in Montana. There's like less recycling now than there was then.
Yeah,
they're like, you were trying to recycle that? Absolutely the fuck not. I love Montana.
That gets
no, but I do recycle, and I don't have a lot of I don't necessarily do the compost, but I don't have a lot of food waste to throw away because I get a lot of takeout.
Yeah, Montana's so backwards. They pay you to litter. They're like, good on you, bud. We saw you. Cop pulls you over. We saw you throw that beer can out of your car. I just want to give you this coupon
for a free 6-pack.
For a free 6-pack.
He's gotta get you home, you know.
Keystone Light.
Wait, what? Do you remember the first beer you ever drank?
Hams.
Ooh, what was
fancy.
yours? And I'm gonna think about it.
Mine was Miller High Life. You might know it as the champagne of beers.
I've heard of this.
The first, I'm gonna go with memory, was probably Milwaukee's Best.
Ooh, the Beast.
The Beast, because
Nice.
that's what my stepdad drank.
One time when I was in college, there was Hard Rock beer, and Hard Rock beer was going out of business.
Oh.
So my friends bought all the Hard Rock beer.
Okay.
And there was just a giant table with a pyramid of Hard Rock beer cans. It was a thing of beauty.
Nice.
It was piss water, like the rest of it, you know.
Yeah.
I just had a memory pop into my brain. It was when I was in high school, I was hanging out with some skaters, and like they had someone that was old enough to buy for us, and we were buying, and they were getting 40s of OE. I had no idea what that was.
Oh yeah, that's what I would double fist.
No idea. And they were like, Bjorn, how many do you want? And
oh no.
And they were like, well, we're getting 3. I'm getting 3. And I was
that
like,
is so much.
Yeah, I'll get 3.
Malt liquor.
I don't think I finished 1.
No.
Yeah, by the time you get to the bottom, it's warm and disgusting.
It was just I took one. I was just like, oh, this is so. I don't like this at all. Like I hated it so much. So then from then on, when they got OE, I would get the can.
The tall boy.
I wouldn't get the bottle.
Yeah, I mean that's smart.
I never did Edward 40 hands. Did you?
I never taped it on.
Yeah. Oh, you just.
But I just carry it.
Did it?
Yeah. I mean,
do you know what that is, Paul? Edward 40 hands.
Well, why don't you explain it for our listeners?
Okay,
who might
that's
not.
where you get
Our
240s
users.
of OE,
Mhm.
and then you tape them to your hands
With duct tape.
with duct tape, and you're not allowed to like remove them until you finish both 40s. The problem is like you usually have to pee before.
I was
then.
gonna say like
So someone can like help you. And then there's, Edward Scissor Hands. So it was Edward 40 Hands. I had friends that did it, and I always volunteered to be the pee helper for some reason.
Oh, so weird. This
I
is
just
before
wanted to touch a
2012.
wiener. Yeah, this is before
Yeah.
2012. So
So you're like, I'm here to help you guys.
I'm just gonna be a helpful.
That's why I can't.
I'll be their wiener guy.
I can't drink
I'll
the
be your wiener.
40s.
I want a shirt that's.
I'm the designated pisser.
This is the designated pissa. I want
And
a shirt.
I will shake it dry, sir.
Yeah.
I will.
Or I'll clean it with my mouth.
Yeah, designated wiener guy, and then just like someone with 240s. I'll be your wiener.
You know
guy.
what? That was really genius on your part. You're like, no one will ever know.
No one will ever know. I'm pulling all these wieners through holes. I gotta, since we're like on it, the thing that
Yeah.
I did with my friends that was my favorite, and we mostly did it when we were like camping, but is, do you know what wizard staffs are? Familiar
I
with
mean,
this one?
I know what.
Okay.
No.
So a wizard staff would be, you'd take your beers and you would tape every
Why is
beer
there so
you
much
had.
tape?
You would duct tape
Oh.
the last beer, the next one on
Yeah,
top
yeah.
of it,
Uh-huh.
and you achieved wizard status when the staff was taller than you were.
Yeah.
And you needed someone's help to pour it because it would be so big.
And so you drink the top one, and then what would you just like shotgun the rest of them, or would you untape
No.
it?
So you drink one
Yeah.
and then you tape the
Oh,
new
tape it to the
one
bottom.
to the top, to above it.
Oh,
And
so
then
these
now
were
you're
empties.
drinking, yeah. So all the empties.
Oh, okay, okay.
So like
I
all
thought
the
it was
empties.
like ahead of time, like
Yeah.
pre-game was taping them all together. And
There's-
I'm like, how do you get to the others?
Somewhere there's photos. I scrubbed
Yeah,
my
smart.
Facebook at one point, and so they're all gone. But there's like pictures of me and my friends achieving wizard status. And you're just like, and like, or there's like ones where there's like people helping someone drink one.
Yeah. Did you ever go to like a pee and flea at a bar?
What's a pee and flea?
So you go in. I think this is like John Mulaney has a joke about the 5-cent beers or whatever. So you go in and the beers would be like $1, as long as nobody who was there goes to the bathroom.
Oh, I would get kicked out immediately.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd
You do
show
pee a
up
lot.
and pee, and they'd be like, "Ah,
It's over,
damn
and then
it."
everybody kick your ass. It's dangerous though. Like,
like they should call it the bladder infection.
yeah, no, and that was at Banditos, which was the bar in Albuquerque where you could get
Oh
in
my
without an
God.
ID.
That is.
It was it was like Mexican wrestling themed.
Wait. So, first of all, you need a joke about the pee and flea because that is hilarious.
Okay,
Because I want to hear stories.
Yeah.
But we're kind of going long, so we should probably wrap up.
it's Hatfield's fault. He won't shut the
I mean,
fuck
I know,
up.
shut the fuck up, Hatfield. Was there anything else? Do we have any other sponsors or anything
No.
for this episode, Paul?
Yeah. We got a new sponsor.
Okay.
So Camel has partnered up with General Mills to release a not for kids line of cigarettes, including flavors like Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
That's just vapes.
I hear they're great.
They're great.
So Camel not for kids line coming
Amazing.
out soon, and look out for the commercials on those Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
not for kids.
if we would definitely have them as a sponsor.
Yeah. If that happens, we'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you for listening, watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and tell your friends about the show. All right. Bye.